what's up, everybody? We are live again for another crazy session here. It's as normal. We talk about scams and protecting your assets, both crypto and all financial assets. Once again, I am Bobby with Simply Investing. If you have, if you'd like to know more about us, Cody will be joining on in a little bit. Cody and myself do this channel all the time, and we talk about everything crypto, stocks, business, investing, real estate, all that fun stuff. And we do crypto morning chat Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. Central Time, as well as what's in your portfolio every Sunday at 9 a.m. Central Time. And then, of course, protecting your assets seven at around 7:30 p.m. on Central Time. Now, sometimes we're a little late. Sometimes, I guess today's a little busy day for me. I own a moving company, a detail company, as well as I have a property management company with several properties, and I invest in a lot of businesses, and I invest in crypto, stocks, and of course real estate. So that's what we're here for. We got as we let people join in. Cody's going to be joining in shortly, but there's a lot of great things that are coming up. Have quite a bit of news to go over. How protecting your assets, hard wallets, of course, as always. We always try to remind everyone to get those hard wallets as you can. And as always, this is an open forum, so you can certainly ask your questions, anything related to business, finance, real estate, starting a business, growing your business, anything. We'll give you a shout out, and of course, and try our best to answer your question. Do keep in mind though, our moderators are not in yet, so it might take a little bit of time for them to get in to help get your guys' questions pinned, but I'll do my best to go over find all your questions as quick as best I can. And of course, you can join the stream live. We're streaming on all channels. And of course, if you want to watch our replays, they're all on YouTube and Rumble. Links are in the bio there. And if you're on YouTube, the links are in the bio as well in the description, and you can go there. Also, if you'd like to get some more exclusive content, we've got a couple interviews that are coming up, and definitely some collabs coming up that will all be on Patreon first before they hit YouTube. There's going to be specific interviews with other business owners who have been well established, how they grew, how they built up their stuff. That's all going to be exclusive to Patreon, and the link is in the bio there. And of course, that's just there. We got to give of course business owners that nice comfort entry in, and we appreciate all your guys' support and everything as you guys come in. Before Cody gets started, we're going to quickly go over, of course, coin market cap and go over coin market cap and take a look and see what's happening today. We kind of expected we would break the 30,000 mark on Bitcoin, and we got up to a little over the $200 over 30,000. So we're definitely still climbing slowly. I can see people are taking profits. Ethereum's almost back to 2,000, and of course you have XRP back at 50 cents, as well as Litecoin's kind of climbing up to $90. That's 86. So we're up 7%. Polkadot, we are up as well, getting back to the $5 range. We have Cosmos over the $9 hump, still growing. Chainlink still growing as well, up to about a little over 550. Then, of course, you have Hedera up at 5 cents. Quant back up to the 105, so we broke that resistance line. And, of course, we have VeChain kind of getting close to that 2-cent range. And then, of course, as we go down here a little bit, maybe I missed it, but we have here it is, render token at 230. So we're up 26% on the week. So we have a lot of good momentum right now. Definitely, as if you watched the stream earlier this morning, we have definitely are in a relief rally, as of course Bitcoin is leading the charge with 4 institutions, including BlackRock and Fidelity, trying to start Bitcoin ETFs, as well as buying large, copious amounts of Bitcoin. And of course, as you know, that leads to everyone else in positive euphoria as we keep growing. So I'm going to put that link in here to join. If you'd like to join live, speak your peace of mind, or have a conversation live and speak your thoughts, you definitely can. Link is in the chat on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Definitely just let me know that you want to join live, and I will let you in there. And you can definitely chat away. But we do appreciate all your support and everything. We're still kind of waiting for Cody. He's almost at his computer at home. He had something quick to do today. So, of course, we're all busy. As you know, today I'm probably quickly up and over really far, really up on my portfolio. I didn't even check yet lately yet. So I while we're waiting for Cody, let me see where I'm at on my portfolio. I might have gained back all my money that I lost this month. I might just start taking some profit. But if you guys got questions while we wait, certainly let me know if you want me to do any research on cryptos or anything like that. There was something about XRP being found out what was it? The Lazarus hacker group from North Korea has taken ownership of stealing everybody's money out of everyone's XRP off of an exchange. So it's kind of led to why you want to keep that stuff on exchanges, and you want to keep the stuff off the exchanges and on your hard wallet. I use a Nano Ledger X and that's on my home computer that I use only for crypto. And I don't really do anything else on it. And then I have of course, my Arceus wallet, which is tied to my phone, and crypto DeFi wallet. Well, let's just see here. So Bitcoin 3169.4. So you got Ethereum. I'm probably definitely going to have a chunk of change after this. Times. Oh, look at that. Made a little bit of my XRP back. That's Atom. Okay, we're going to go down to Atom. Here we go. Oh my goodness. So 9.4. Okay, so I'm still in the red overall for the year on Atom. But let's see here. We got Dot. No, I'm definitely down on Dot, but I'm up as of recently because if you've been following on Patreon, I bought quite a large order of Dot a couple weeks ago when it was in the lower fours. So that might have made me some profit. Yeah, a little bit. Still down, but a little bit. So we got Quant here. Still down on Quant overall. I've been dollar cost averaging into that since the beginning of 2022. So I'm definitely down overall. But right now, too, it's at 106.5. And of course, we have good old Crow, which I'm always losing money on, just nonstop. I'm not even staking it anymore. And of course, we got good old Chainlink, wherever Chainlink is. There you are. So I definitely made some money on that because I bought it at like 5.17. So yep, I made quite a bit off my original investment. So all right. So that's where we're at here. So let's see what my total value is. Man, it sucks. Oh, almost back to 500,000. All right. Most of my holdings are, of course, in Bitcoin, then Ethereum and XRP, and everything else is kind of dabbled in. Although I'd like to get my quant up to the same value as XRP. That's kind of half. So I might just switch over Crow and put it all into quant. So that might be what I might want to do. Because all I've been doing is losing money on Crow left and right. And I only got it for the credit card. That was it. I only got it specifically for the credit card. From last week, okay, we're up 45,000 from last week. But as you know, a couple of weeks ago, I was down 34,000. So let's see here. This divided by this. Okay, I'm up 10%. I'm up 10% on my portfolio so far. We'll see where the week goes. All right, let me get Cody in here. He's in here. What's up, Cody? Oh man.
What is up?
What's up, Cody?
I'm just eating dinner right now, sipping on some wine.
Oh, there you go. Gotta ease the nerves for this. I gotta find that article that I had. But there was an event of stolen XRP earlier this month.
Really?
Yep, and there it is. Stolen through exchanges, a massive hack, and good old Lazarus hacker group is claiming responsibility for this.
And wait, an exchange got hacked?
Yes, uh, not one, but several got hacked.
I thought you were talking about the XRP network itself.
No, the exchanges themselves got hacked. Substantial amounts flowing into plat. So they couldn't. So they're not disclosing where it was stolen from, but they're saying that it was starting to sell in the last couple weeks on KuCoin, Binance, Whitebit, OKX, and Huobi. I can't pronounce that one.
Wabi.
Huobi. Okay, 18 million XRP tokens still unaccounted for. I think it was something like 300 or 400 million.
Was it on Uphold as well?
No, those were the only exchanges they were trying to sell it through.
Okay, I was worried that Uphold was one of them because wait, do you keep your XRP? You keep your XRP on the hardware, right?
Yeah, I do. I don't keep
Okay,
it on the exchange. That's why I definitely recommend to you guys is don't keep
that's
that stuff on
suicide.
the exchange.
I remember seeing in the 2021 bull run before FTX, before Terra Luna, before anything, people would say, oh, your average crypto user shouldn't get a hardware wallet. They should leave it on the exchange because it's insured. And while that logic does make sense, like it doesn't sound stupid, you see nowadays why leaving it on an exchange is a bad idea. And your average, if you're into crypto, you should either get knowledgeable or it's just not for you, you know. But then again, that what's the bad side of that? Adoption. We talk about mass adoption, but the if it's not for you concept doesn't even make sense for that. So that's where we're at right now, and people talk about simplified UIs and things looking more simple, and that could help, but that's also going to take time, more money, and more development. And I think we'll see that in the next like 3 years.
Yeah, we definitely will. Okay, so it was taken out of a whale's wallet, and there's still 20 million XRP left to move. So they seized it all. They seized it all up before they could get it sold.
Damn.
Man, they're getting quicker and quicker. I'll say at stopping these, but it goes to show you guys, you want to make sure you keep that stuff on a hard wallet, a nano ledger, or at least a virtual wallet where you have the seed phrase. Like you don't really want to leave that on the exchange. I get the idea, but a lot of them are advertising that, oh, we have it's insured, but it turned out it never was insured, which was which is just absolutely ridiculous.
Yep.
It wouldn't be insured. It's like that's just terrible. Like, we all know that it wasn't insured.
That's buffoonery.
Hmm. And it's not going to be insured by the FDIC until it becomes a
Mass
kind of
adopted thing.
regulation, massive adoption, but also regulation clarity. And then the FDIC will come in and offer whatever needs to be done to back it. But I guess right now, because it's so easy to get to, I guess, hack some wallets, but also it's very, very, very easy to track and find as well.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yes, it is. People think crypto is some anonymous thing. Like, yeah, drug dealers do use it, but
Hmm.
Monero is the only exception because you can't trade. But even
Yeah.
the feds could try to get into like Bitcoin. Like they could
Mhm.
definitely, they have knowledgeable people to where they could track transactions. They understand, blockchain enough to do that.
Exactly. And it just goes to show that anything still is possible, but you still got to be careful where you leave your crypto on. Shout out to Uncle Haya. Welcome back in. Glad to have you this evening. Thanks for joining and your support. Love to have you in here. Usually, not many people join us for the evening streams, but usually, the longer we wait, more people pop in. So it's kind of fun. Shout out to user nine or Apple user 9455. Oh boy, another. Let's talk hex. Oh
Who
man.
who said that?
Just someone joining in user 99455. So yeah,
No.
if you haven't joined us before and watched the live streams, or you are not going to like what Cody has to say. I'm more like get your money where you can, just as long as you understand the risk and you understand what you're investing in. Um, but maybe if you want to give us why you're hex till you die, that would be good. But I would say definitely join us in 2 weeks for Freedom Fighter versus Cody on the battle of whether hex is a Ponzi or not. So I think you'll
He's
enjoy
just trying
that.
to he's just trying to
Nine
promote.
four five five. I'm sorry.
People like that, they're all in an echo chamber. They're just trying to promote hex. That's all they're trying to do. I don't even want to entertain it. So let's move on.
Okay. Well, I I say for hex, like I don't see it making any more runs because it seems like it's slowing down. But you could go to shout out to Cultivate Crypto if you want to hear more about it and see if there's still any viability in investing in Hex. I'm not too sure. I don't have it in Hex. If I can't store it on my hard wallet, I don't really do it unless if it's something I'm willing to really risk and lose some money on. If it's if it has a high chance for success but high chance for loss. Shout out to user 9455 because everyone is scared to buy it. Well, a
I
lot.
just don't I'm scared to buy it. I just don't buy Ponzi schemes.
Well, there's your sentiment right from Cody. Like, there's a lot of people that don't buy it because they believe it's a scam, and there's also a lot of people that don't buy it because they don't understand it. So, but
I
it kind of
dug
is what
into
it
it,
is.
and I don't like Richard Hart's personal website. I've talked about this many times, but Richard Hart, like, he insults people. His character sucks, and it's not even just his character that I'm talking about. It's the network itself. It's literally trying to copy Ethereum. It doesn't really have much of a use case at all, and the use cases he talks about is being a good cause. The only good cause he does is videos on quit smoking and quit your bad habits and quit alcoholism. That's the only thing I like from Richard Hart. Everything else is just buffoonery, and it's obvious. He doesn't even try to hide it. It's obvious.
Yeah, it's kind of. I watched about 2 hours worth of video so far last night on Hex. As I promised you guys, I will try to watch at least 100 hours of video of Richard because I can't meet him in person, so I can't give you a good analysis until I really see his mannerisms and everything. But user 9455 wants to know, Cody, why do you think it's a scam? And
I just
I think you
explained
just
why.
really explained it. Um, because there are some elements that I'll give you why I think I think it has there's some red flags with it being a scam, is that it is a majority of well-known exchanges won't put it on, wallets won't put it on their wallet, but even though it has a huge following, it doesn't have a lot of activity. Most of the activity though is on Pulse Chain, but there's not a lot of activity on it. All that was said is I guarantee that you'll make money with Hex.
That's what I'm
You
saying. He's
can't guarantee
promising
money.
profits. You cannot, as a business, look at historically what's happened with SBF. Look at what happened with what's his name, the biggest known fraud. Bernie Madoff.
Mm-hmm.
Bernie Madoff did the same thing. What was that one recent scam? It was called it was an exchange, the $500 million scam.
Oh
They
yeah,
were
shout out to CoffeeZilla because he just did it.
CoffeeZilla talked about that. Do you not understand, like, user, whatever your numbers are? I'm not trying to insult you or anything, but do you not understand? Do you not see the pattern here and why people, like, the people you see on YouTube and the people you see in the comment sections, the people you see in the forums talking about Hex, they're all in an echo chamber, or they're all paid, or they're all bots. They're not real. Like, people are falling for that, and then they see Richard Hart and they see his net worth and they see him flaunt shit, and then they see him talk a bunch of shit, and he makes some good points about health and quitting smoking and alcohol. That's
Mm-hmm.
what I like about him. But when he talks about like blockchain and creating like a actual project, oh, I'm promising you returns. Like, I don't understand how the SEC hasn't gone after that. You cannot promise anybody returns in the financial. You just can't do it. It's a scam. Like, it's obvious. He
Exactly.
doesn't even try to freaking hide it, but he knows he can make a following based off of what he has and the shit he says. So it's
Exactly.
obvious.
Exactly. Um, and like I said, as a someone who has their Series 7 and was a broker, uh, I can't guarantee you returns. I can only show you my past performance and an average performance and say, hey, this is what, based on my performance, we can kind of expect. So, but we can go from there. User 9455 says Richard will be executed if he scams. I don't think he'll be executed, but he
He
will. He
won't be
definitely will go to
executed,
jail.
but do you not like, do you see the pattern here? A lot of these people, they're either stuck in an echo chamber, or they're just paid, or they're simply
Mhm.
bots that were made, or AI bots, and they go in these comment threads on YouTube. I've looked at all the comments on Richard Hart's video. They're all the same pattern. It's almost like Richard's so smart, he built like an algorithm. And this sounds like a conspiracy theory, but like, I guarantee you he knows people that can promote, and that's what he's done. That's why they're called hexagons. And yeah, people have made money on Hex. People have made money, but just because they have made money, it doesn't mean that it's not a Ponzi scheme. People made money on BitConnect. Guess who
Mhm.
made the money? The bag holders and the whales and the promoters. That's who. Yeah, people made money. Hex cannot promise you returns. Richard Hart is a scam because you cannot do that. I don't understand how the SEC hasn't go, but yet they go after Cosmos Atom. Cosmos Atom is something that does something. You want to talk about Hex and pulse chain bullshit, but the SEC is going after Cosmos Atom. Are you fucking serious?
I, exactly. It's a tough thing. Well, Cody, I think he bounced out the stream, so um, well,
Good.
we'll have to pick on there. But I will say this, and I will put this on the record. I did watch a video of him with him on the podcast Fresh and Fit, and I did watch the charts, the replay of the charts in the corresponding time frame. And if you look, it rose about 12% from him being on the podcast and talking about it. And then I saw large sell orders. So I can't say for sure because there's no name attached to a wallet. All I have is a wallet address. But I can say for sure someone took advantage of that and cashed out. So that's why you guys got to be careful and make sure you're investing your money into quality projects that are actually producing value, not just these hype tokens that want to
He
get you in,
bounced out.
get your money. I'm sorry, what?
I said he bounced out most likely because
Yeah.
he was probably a paid shill. Like, I guarantee you he was either a paid shill or like some type of just no, or I don't like you or something. Like, I think like when you're stuck in an echo chamber like that, like I remember I was stuck in an echo chamber of falling into Forex scams. Like, I fell for a Forex scam one time, an MLM. I fell for that. It's almost like Hex is like that.
Mm-hmm. And it seems to be, but as far as I'm looking at the graph here, if you're looking at the graph and the trading, it just doesn't seem like it's going anywhere. We have dropped so far down. I mean, it used to be in the cent range, and we dropped all the way, all the way down. We're less than 1 cent now, and it looks like it's probably going down. But if you look at it without the log, we kind of had a nice pump here, and then it's just going down. And for the only way you would have made real money off of this is if you got in when it was back here, and when the bull run hit, made some money and then cashed out. That's looks like what happened. Made money, cashed out, made money, cashed out, and then it just kind of flatlined. Made a little bit more money and started cashing out. I did notice all the all the channels corresponding to Hex. They they seem to have vanished on it. They stopped talking about it as
That's what
frequently.
I'm saying.
So,
People don't understand. They're stuck in an echo chamber.
hmm so it's like, but it is what it is. You can't really help. Can't really help those who want to really believe because like if you're getting into hacks, you're looking for that get rich quick, and it's probably not going to last if that's what you're doing.
Like
Um,
they don't want to. Oh, I'm sorry.
no, go ahead.
They don't want to. They want to look into things like Hex and Pulse Chain and Richard Hart all day, but not something like Ethereum or like Quant or like
Hmm.
just investing in general, like things that will actually benefit you. Hex is, it doesn't take that smart of a person to understand that. Okay, you do have to have some type of experience, but you also have to do some due diligence as well because it doesn't take that smart of a person to realize it's a scam. It really doesn't, in my opinion.
Yeah. So, and like I was saying earlier today, if you guys haven't, if you're still joining in or stuff like that, like, today is a day where it's a good day to just take some profits on your portfolio. Because as you see from mine, I definitely made overall a nice little chunk of change, a 10% overall increase, and definitely, definitely should probably take some profit, but I'm still a little hesitant. I'm not dropping any quant, but I
Oh
think I'm
no,
gonna make that decision overall to get rid of Crow.
I
Get
say
rid of
that's not a bad idea.
like I'm just debating on do I just get more ETH and Bitcoin or do
Get
I
more
just
even Bitcoin.
get more quant with it because I've already lost. I think overall since I got into it and I signed up for that credit card, I've already lost probably about 150,000 on it overall.
So, can I give you my opinion on it?
Go ahead.
I honestly believe you should convert it into ETH and Bitcoin just because you already have 100 quant, and that's my goal. And you have a good amount of quant to where you'll make a good bag of it. But if it doesn't, for some reason, work out, you didn't lose that much. That's where you're at with quant. And I think your Bitcoin and ETH position would thrive off of that. And over time, when you see quant go up, you're probably gonna be like, "Damn, I should have bought quant." I mean, if you want to buy it based off that, then go ahead. But I'd say Bitcoin and ETH.
Yeah, I mean, there's still a lot of potential in ETH. As you see, I'm almost back to my original amount on ETH on what was invested, but total value. But I'm still dollar cost averaging in. Shout out to Surgic Banger. You know why BTC pumped over 30K, might short it soon. And you're right. There's a lot of us who are going to start taking profits soon on it, but it made a huge rally just because of four institutions sopping it up for Bitcoin ETF. Even though it hasn't been approved yet, BlackRock and JP Morgan and Fidelity are buying copious amounts of Bitcoin right now. So people are taking profits, but it's like I said it was going to cap, and then it kept going today. So I thought it was going to end at 28,000, but we went up another 2,000. So that's just how how my guesses are sometimes. But I'm glad I didn't take some profit because it pushed it in. But if I take some profit right now, I'll make about 20 grand. But is 20 grand of profit in Bitcoin really worth it in the long haul? I don't know. I don't think so. I think selling 20 grand worth of Bitcoin right now would probably be a bad thing to do
I think
for the
so
long
too,
term
bro.
effect. For the short term, I might be able to make a play, but I'm so busy with my businesses that I probably will miss the right buy-in opportunity to get in there. So I got to play it for the long haul. And plus, I'm also managing my brother's too. He made quite a bit of money because he bought several days ago, and now it shot up. So he's made some money. I'm thinking about just bringing him back down to his original investment. and then sidelining the cash for him. But my brother's actually got more money into crypto than I do, technically now.
Really?
hmm
Does he have any quant?
Not yet. He bought Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Link.
He's doing great. That is insane. Like shout out to your brother. Like that's already a goated profile. I mean
Oh
portfolio.
yeah,
My bad.
yeah, and it's he's taken his share of our family businesses and his earnings, and he just stocks it away in ETFs and stock ETFs and Betterment. But he is slowly starting to take us. It's just getting boring. He's already kind of has enough money to where he can live for the rest of his life off of it. Shout out to Do Your Own Research. Glad to have you in here. Yes, the moderators have arrived. Shout out to Britt. Glad to have you back in as well.
Shout out to Britt.
Yep, well, definitely some OGs from us from the very beginning. So I really appreciate your support. I'm about to get in on Quant next paycheck just for you, Cody. There you go.
Appreciate
Shout out
it.
to
Hey,
Britt. That is definitely a good thing to start dollar cost averaging in. Hopefully, by the time you get your next paycheck, we're back in the 98 range, so you can get some good buy-in targets. But if you've been buying in over the last year and a half, anything right now that you're buying is a good target. But with that said, I am thinking myself maybe not if it goes down with quant, I probably will buy a significant amount. But right now, I'm just swapping my tokens.
I'm gonna buy a lot of Ethereum. That's my big goal. I plan on having 5 by the end of this year because right now I'm at 0, but I do have almost 1,000 Polkadot. I do have a little over 1,000 Atom, and I'm currently by the end of this month I'll have about 60 Quant. So that's my portfolio. And if I was on PC, I would do a live screen recording of my ledger, what's in there. But that's just currently what I hold right now. My goal is pretty much 1,000 dot. But I want to get more Ethereum. Like I feel like I gotta have like 5 to 10 of those.
Absolutely. Shout out to Surgic Banger. Scroll up, missed my comment. I think we got your comment about the why. Do you know why Bitcoin pumped over 30K?
Yeah,
Mike.
we got that comment.
If one didn't pop up, because sometimes they're Surgic Banger, sometimes I for some reason I just don't see it. So if you want to resend it, we can definitely see. Not degen enough for someone under 25. Okay, shout out to Do Your Own Research. Um, yeah, I'm guessing Do Your Own Research is saying, Cody, you got to be more degenerate in your
That's why I'm going for Quant, baby.
So yes, we're going for quant. If you're following with us on YouTube, I just have my all my assets up here. I have not calculated my stocks because I don't only do that on Sundays because it's just a little easier to do it when they're not constantly changing. Shout out to David. Welcome back in. Glad to have you in here on the stream. Love that you're back in here.
Is that
Um,
is that your brother?
no, it's a different David.
Oh, okay.
My brother does not watch any of this stuff. No, he just listens to what I have to say as I rant to him, and he has no choice but to listen to me, and then he makes his decision. But he's been doing his own research and
Yeah,
listening
your
to
brother's a smart
podcasts,
dude.
and podcasts and everything. And he's on the road right now to Philly delivering a load, so he's got a lot of time. He can listen to some podcasts and crypto news and everything else like that. So
That's
definitely
what we did.
pretty cool thing. So overall, it's like I'm still up on. I'm finally probably over where I was at the beginning of this month. But as of course you know, I'm probably gonna wake up tomorrow and be down 10% again. So
That happens.
yeah, he gets the uncut version of Sal. Exactly. Shout out to Britt. Yeah, my brother gets a lot of uncut versions of me and kind of just unfiltered like just conversations as I talk about stuff. But he is very analytical, so when I really
Yeah,
like something, he's a good one to go in on talk to about, as he will tell you like, no, that's a scam, don't do it.
yeah. I'm pretty
And
uncut right now. I had a little glass of wine.
so he's pretty abrupt in that. Um, so I don't. I don't know where else to say because like what is it? You are gonna have a dump off though of crypto, and it's gonna come from the Tate brothers once they get seize their crypto assets because they're going once those get liquidated to cover court costs and as a restitution because that's how Romania does it. They seize all the defendant's assets, and then if they lose they're found guilty, the money goes back to the goes gets sold off, and assets get distributed to the was it the victims. Shout out to Britt. I feel so bad. My father-in-law fell for a crypto scam and lost 3K. Yeah, I mean, when someone falls for a scam, you got to understand the scammers are really, really smart, and they wait for the right opportunity with the right motivation for somebody to take their money. So it's like you got to be in the right situation where you're desperate to make a lot of money quickly, and your mindset is so desperate that they can come in and really, really get in there and really can get in and mess with your emotions. I'm guessing I have a hard way to describe it, but they're really excellent at analyzing you and finding out that you are the weak one in the pack, basically, and then taking advantage of you. Um, and yeah, shout out to Surgic Banger. Tell him not to feel bad. I lost more. Yeah, I've lost way more too. But if you've had, like I said, for some people, $10,000, 3,000, 5,000. That's all you got. And if you lose it, it's very hard, especially nowadays with inflation. It's getting harder and harder to save and build those bags. So definitely any misstep can really really hurt. So
Hey, I do want to comment on, you said that scammers come in at the right desperate mindset. That's how I feel about Hex, and this is more Hex slander, but this is
go
how
ahead,
I feel
Cody.
about Hex in a way. Like, I'm serious. Like, Richard Hart, he has studied this over the years because I mean he does have a high net worth. I will say this, but he has studied the art of just knowing when the right time is, and I think he knew when the right time was.
Exactly. I he definitely seemed like he understood that that was his ticket to get some money, and he's made a lot of money off of it. So that's all you can really attribute to it. Um, but what I can say is it's very hard to avoid them because everybody I've seen even seasoned brokers fall for schemes. Like there was this one story. This was maybe 12 years ago. This was a actual licensed trader, hedge fund manager, and he did a bad call position on a company, lost like 70% of the firm's capital, and then he then put money into some type of another scam, thinking he would get all that money back, and then they both got taken for a loss. So you know it can happen to anybody as long as the right mindsets are there. Shout out to Mitchell. Really struggling with the Nano X. Anything else more user friendly? Yeah, I could see how the Nano X takes some time to get used to, but once you figure it out, it's definitely good. But you can use Arculus Wallet, which is really good, ties to your phone, very simple. You can use the Crypto DeFi wallet. It's a digital safe wallet that you can use that you can tie directly to crypto.com. So you don't even have to really think about it. It asks you if you want to send it to your wallet, and it sends right over. Um, I am going to do an unboxing of the Ellie Powell wallet to just open it up and see how it works for you guys. I bought one, so it's on the way. So as soon as it gets here, we can do an unboxing of that if you like. That won't be a live video though, but it will be more of just a recorded video. But I'll go through step by step on how to put crypto into it, trade it, how to do it. Because I think I have an idea of reading their website, but the most user friendly one, honestly, is crypto.com DeFi wallet. It holds most of the blue chip tokens, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, Quant, and all the others. But they also it also makes it easy to tie it to it. Plus, they give you bonus crypto. I know it's in Crow, but they give you bonus crypto for what you call it. They give you bonus crypto for learning how to use the wallet. Things like that. So I think the crypto DeFi one's probably the best one, most user friendly, followed by the Arceus wallet. It was pretty straightforward to set up and use, and there are some YouTube videos about that. But that's just my opinion. It's not really. I'm not a paid advert for it. It's just that's my opinion of it. So you guys can use it or not if you'd like. Um, Shout out to supporter there. Hey, thanks for a comment. Yeah, I'll definitely do the video. I'll see if I can manage to find some time to do that video once it gets cut off. Sorry, TikTok keeps cutting off. Yeah, I have calls coming in, so I do apologize. This is my work phone, so just bear with me for there. Sometimes, a lot of times, they're just scam calls, especially this late at night. They're just scam calls.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
so back to what I was saying, like you really don't want you got to be really careful about it because there's like I think like the I've heard at least 50 new scammy type coins that have come out that people have been saying that people have been recommending. We had one, what was it, yesterday, Cody, that we
Yeah.
pulled up the graph and I'd never seen a graph look like a plateau before. It was like an example
Yeah. It
plateau.
looked like a plateau.
I was like, okay, something nefarious is going on here. So it's just you got to be careful. You just got to do all your research. If you get really excited about a crypto, you got to bring yourself back, get back to being agnostic about it, and then decide whether it's good for your wallet, not whether you're hoping for that lottery win. But like I said, I don't try to go for 10x's, 15x's. I really try to just go for just a double. That's it. Just 2x my money and move on. 2x from here, 2x from there, a double here, a double there. And before you know it, you've gotten to where you want to be financially. It takes a little longer, but it's definitely a little bit more consistent. But I try not to focus on, okay, if I get in this coin now, I'm going to get 100x. Like, probably not. Though I've only out of 20 years of investing, I've only ever really like 100x something, and that was the Tesla stock. I got in 2011 when it was like $35. Sorry, 2012. It was $35, and I sold it during the pandemic. So I that was my only real 100x, and I wish I put more money into it, but it is what it is. So, like I said, they're very rare, and they're not going to come. Every time when I was younger, I tried to do it with stocks, it never panned out, and people that I see, it never pans out. But I do see a lot of young people are trying to get into crypto, and man, you guys got you guys got the worst picks sometimes. Like all I see is Doge and Pepe coin. It's like, oh boy.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. When you can make some good gains if you just get into Bitcoin, ETH, and Quant. Like,
Yeah. Shout out to Doing Research. Have you looked at the Kava restaurant IPO? No, I actually haven't looked at the Kava restaurant IPO. I use Tesla was the only ever IPO I ever really got into. And Coinbase was the only one I really followed. I usually don't follow them because they go up, they go down, they lose a lot of value. And then after about 5 years, after the business has proven itself, then the real value starts to come back. Shout out to Uncle Haya, NKN up 15%. I don't follow that stock, but yes, overall my stock portfolio is doing well. I'm not doing as well as some of those other YouTubers where they're throwing some Hail Marys and they seem to be winning right now. Um, but right now I'm up 4%. But an up of 4% on a seven-figure portfolio is pretty good. It's a year's salary. So, like I said, I'm up 4% in a week. I'll take that. Right now, I am up. Oh yeah, I'm up over a little over 100,000 from last week. but a lot of that has to do with the dividends coming in because I got about 112,000 dividends this month from everything that from all the stocks that I have. My Betterment portfolio is kind of flat. It has not changed. So we'll see where it is in at the end of June. But other than that, most of it, my stocks, I think I'm experiencing a loss on. Uh, yeah, BlackRock's pretty flat. Apple, I gained. Microsoft, I gained. Porch, I'm losing on. Overall, I'm up though. I'm starting to lose on it. Coinbase, that's a loss. Um, Bank of America also, actually no, it's flat. It's up about $1,000 from my shares. Um, Shout out to a user. Shout out to a user. What dividend stock? Okay, I can go over my dividend stocks. And then shout out to do your own research. You're too rich for an IRA. Goals right there. Exactly. There's no point in me doing an IRA anymore. But that's not to say I don't keep money on the side in case in case I do a degenerate move that blows up everything I have. So at least I could still say, okay, I can still retire. So just in case. I don't think I'll make it, but because I don't think it doesn't necessarily mean I won't make that decision. The stocks that I have that are dividends are Bank of America, NLY, Walmart, uh, Healthcare Association, BlackRock, AT&T, which that's another one I'm just down completely on. Um, Apple and Microsoft, they're all dividend bearings, but the biggest one is NLY. That one is a mortgage company based out of New York. They've been around for 30 plus years. The guy that founded and ran it has been around for 45 years. So he's been through every crisis and every real estate crisis and made this company weather it and come out profitable. I'm putting my money with him. So, and literally that stock has paved the way for my investments in crypto. As I kept put more money in there, kept getting bigger, more dividends, and then putting those dividends over the pandemic into my crypto portfolio, and then growing my crypto portfolio that way, and as well as my real estate holdings. Like that stock alone has probably built everything, almost everything I have, next to the moving company doing the same thing. Now that the moving company operates in 5 states with 5 sites. So, but I kind of got real serious about this when I when Cody and I had that infamous trip across to the West Coast to Reno and back, delivering for my moving company. And we chatted about crypto investing and all that
Yes,
stuff,
sir.
and that kind of ignited my flow. And that was the beginning of 2020. Now I was already set on the path. I was recovering. My business was recovering. Things were kind of coming back to normal. But once that I got set right, I got my ship righted. All of a sudden, it felt like all the gains I made I came overnight. But you got to remember, like I had 3 years of toiling up all night, no money, nothing as I was building my moving company. I mean, I had people steal from me, I had people steal from me, clients not pay, equipment get damaged, expensive stuff get damaged, whole 9 yards get damaged, and here I am. I managed to survive it all. So, and hopefully I'll keep going, and I won't do anything too degenerate and lose everything. But you like I said, you never know. You never know. Uh, Shout out to Fraser Mitchell. Have you heard of Obi Coin? It's a real estate coin. Actually, I haven't heard of Obi Coin. Cody, have you heard of Obi Coin?
No.
Let me take a look at it. And guessing it's OBI. Okay, we got coin. Oh, right now it's at 1.7 cents. Let's make sure. I'm gonna make sure I look at the right one. Let me just make sure I have the right one here. Okay, it just launched this year. It just launched this month. if I'm right. Let me share the screen if you're watching on YouTube there. Fraser Mitchell. I hope I have the right one. It doesn't have any followers yet, but it's on 1,000 watches. So yeah, it just came out. Market cap 1 million.
That's way
Volume
too low.
120,000. So yeah, let's take a quick look at the website here.
$1 million market cap.
Mm-hmm.
It's way too low.
No, I think I'm looking at the wrong one because this is all content for gaming and stuff. If Fraser, if you know the full name of it, because I'm pulling up Orbo-Fi. It might be the. Let's just see here. Obi-Wan. Okay, yeah, I haven't even. I can't seem to pull it up there. Maybe we got the wrong ticker. Maybe we got the wrong ticker there. So, but yeah, it's hard to. Sometimes it's hard to find some of these new ones. Uh, do you shout to your own research? It's got Addy Talk, a TikTok channel, probably BS. Okay, I guess we'll look into it. We'll have to do a little bit more research on it, see if we can find it before we can really make an official statement on it. But that doesn't bode well for me if we can't if we can't find it. Let me just close this down. Shout through, do your own research. I get their videos all the time. Okay, well, if someone's promoting it heavily as advertisements on social media, it's probably something we should try to avoid. Definitely not. How should I put it? Definitely not something I would keep in your portfolio. So, but with that said, Cody, did your portfolio take an overall hike today?
Yes, it did. It went to I think 14,500.
There you go. Oh, I mean to say that those Ton names. Have you ever been able to offload those, or are you just still holding them off?
Oh, the Ton names? Yeah, I sold one of them for sure. I'm still sitting on two of them, but I'm sitting on those. I'm not going to necessarily sell them yet. I'm just going to sit on
Okay. Well, seems like Quant's on a nice run. Oh my goodness, it is on a run up here. Yeah, we might be getting back to that 115 range, like I originally
What's
thought.
it at right now?
107.
Oh my goodness. It was at 102 last time I checked.
Yeah, that was at the beginning of the stream. Uh, yeah, it's going to get
What?
back to that 115 range.
That's crazy because I'm literally just about to buy it like tonight.
Well, if you want to buy some, I would buy some. It definitely seems like now would be a good time to get those buy orders in.
I'll
Although
wait until I get paid.
it's all dust that's coming through with a handful of big ones, but I do see a couple big ones. Like someone sold 95 quant, 30 quant, 28, 46. But then there's a couple 14s on the buys, a couple 10s, a couple threes, fours, and twos there, but mostly dust. Mostly dust is being bought and sold.
That's
Shout
crazy.
out to do your own research. The ETH Bitcoin chart explains why you shouldn't buy altcoins right now. Wednesday, Thursdays is the top prices of this week. Wait for the weekend. That's also true. Usually I find Sunday is the best time to buy crypto. It just tends to be the best time for it. Although sometimes you wake up Sunday and it's like, what happened? And everything's just a degenerate mess on the crypto world. So it's just kind of it's a love hate relationship, we'll say, with trading crypto. But crypto reminds me exactly of the forex markets. Like wherever you think it goes, it's like it goes in the opposite direction, and then it kind of everything kind of goes backwards. So let's see what do we have here. I do like the fact that XRP is making a nice rebound. Let me pull XRP. Maybe I'll wake up tomorrow morning and XRP will be at 55 cents again, and I could look at my XRP holdings with with pride. uh, Shout out to do your own research. Quant is a psychology lesson in why didn't you buy at $98? Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. It always goes to 98 and then it bounces to 116 and then it goes back to 98 and then
Hmm.
120. Like it's
Yeah,
it,
we
it
are.
goes.
Yeah, it's 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 tough to get quant to really get gauge quant, but right now I think I'm having a good gauge of it when you look at the 15-minute chart because I'm starting to see the trends that it keeps doing. So as I try to pull it out here, you see that it goes down and it shoots back up
I
as
almost
people
have
buy a
fish
lot,
flame though.
and it goes down and goes back up. So, but we'll have to see. You never know what happens. If I go back to the 5-minute chart, yeah, it's still going.
I have 60 QNT almost, and that's almost worth like $7,000.
Hmm. And so if we get back to it, because if it could get back to about 120, because like only about what was it 2 months ago? Look at the day chart. 2 months ago, it was it the beginning of this year? Yeah, it was the beginning of this year, like in January, February. It was in the 150 range, and it just started slowly going down. But we keep making these nice upward pulls. But as you see here, end of May, beginning of June, that's where so much buying was done. That's where the institutions were buying, and then we're having the same thing right now as we climb our way back up to it. So, but with that said, I don't got much more than to say. I just really wanted to make sure because in the beginning we went over, make sure you get your stuff on hard wallets, get your crypto off the exchanges on hard wallets. I can't emphasize this enough. But I will do once that Ellie Powell comes in. I will definitely post that video for you guys. It will first go to Patreon, as all Patreon supporters will get the video first, and then it will premiere on YouTube maybe about a week later for you guys. So if you guys want to join the Patreon, definitely can. The link is in the bio on TikTok and in the description on YouTube if you choose to join. As well as there's also a lot of other benefits and other tiers that you guys can certainly take advantage of. But the main thing is that the base every Patreon will have access to the exclusive interviews that will be coming, and it looks like the third week of August I'll be getting that first exclusive interview with a guy of mine that really took my sales to the next level. I met him about 4 years ago, so took my sales to the next level. Really good guy.
Is
And
it Jonathan?
no,
Oh.
no, it's actually someone I'm doing business. Shout out to Crypto Christy. What is your YouTube again? The YouTube channel is Simply Investing, but it is at Simply Investing, all together, no space, 6638. That's the right one because there's a lot of Simply Investings out there. But if you want to go into the TikTok bio, click the YouTube link. I think it will pop up. Let me just double check to make sure. I'm pretty sure it will pop up. Oh no, I can't see it on this side. Maybe it's only on the phone. Okay. I'm pretty sure that is there, but if you want to give us a quick subscribe too, also all the replays will be there as well on YouTube as well as Rumble too. They auto post to Rumble as well. So definitely, if you'd like to watch all the replays and everything, and see if we're making good guesses too. because investing is we're really just making educated guesses as to where things will go based on human behavior patterns and recognizing some trends. So and analyzing how the news will affect those patterns and trends and behaviors. But I think Cody and I got a solid portfolio, even though ours differ a little bit. We're still, I think we still got a pretty good order. Shout out to one of our Patreons subscribers. He did a sign up for a portfolio analysis, and his portfolio's pretty legit. Actually, well, I can't pull it up here on the computer, but I mean, he had. Oh my goodness. Let's see here. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to find it in my notes again on him. But he has about 152. Here it is, 154,000 XRP coins, 126,000 XLM coins, 500,000 Gala, 1 million in V chain, 8,100 in H bar, and he's been buying consistently. So he is definitely set. He is set to make a big bag coming coming up in this next bull run. So shout out to him. He's definitely really good. We analyze that portfolio, make sure he's in the right direction, putting in the right effort to where he's going. I don't like to give out names because your financial success and what exactly is definitely your privacy and who is that. But I don't know what his handle is on TikTok, but I'm not going because he has his real name tied to stuff. So I don't want to shout out his real name for the internet purposes, but he has been stacking like no other, no like a degenerate fool, and he has certainly set himself up for a nice bag. So he has joined the 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 $50 Patreon to get in there and have his portfolio analyzed, and he seems to be in the right way. And we have after a talk, we're going in a nice direction for him. So, and if you want to do that, I can only do so many as I do have very limited amount of time. So I don't really expect you to be in there for a year. Like the goal is to get you in there, get your ship righted, and then have you bounce out for you. That's my hope, and hopefully get you over to a financial advisor, certified financial advisor, as I am just really a stockbroker and a trader. So that's all I really know how to do. Really know what to do for you guys. But with that said, hey Cody, do you have any final thoughts on everything?
We talked about everything we discussed before as well.
Yeah, I won't boil Cody's blood too much with Hex.
Oh
But if
yeah.
you want to know, we do have Cody versus Freedom Fighter as a debate Hex. It's going to be in 2 weeks.
I already
Um,
know the outcome. It is a Ponzi scheme, and I like I know.
oh yeah, I kind of have a feeling too, but definitely a shout out to Crypto Christie. Glad you found it, and thank you so much for the subscribe and the share. And thank you for coming in and sharing your questions and views. Definitely appreciate all your guys' support on this. So definitely, definitely join us on tomorrow too for our live. But like I say, that Cody versus Freedom Fighter, everything about Hex is coming. It will be on a Wednesday
Is
where
this scheduled?
I'm sorry.
Does he know about it? Is it scheduled?
Yeah, he's all down for it. I just got to message him to make sure that Wednesday evening is good for him or Wednesday period because that'd be the day. That's the day, and it's hopefully gonna be in 2 weeks. And he's agreed to it. He's doing his research. Cody's doing his. I'm doing my research. I want to try and be the middleman, just kind of like a moderator, middleman to try to ease up everything. For we're not gonna let temperature get too high. We're still gonna keep it civil. So,
That
but it'll
sounds
be interesting.
hilarious.
Yeah, exactly. It will be interesting. So I will have it. And it might only be live on YouTube.
So I will say, there's not much more for me to say about it. I mean, I've already said everything thought about Hex. There's not more. That's why I low key don't want to do it because there's everything I've said about Hex is pretty much the research I've done. Like I've concluded myself. Like it's all pretty much for Hex, like a subjective thing. But it's definitely a scam. But it's crazy that people don't see Richard Hart's bad ways. Like it's crazy.
Exactly. But thank you guys. I'm gonna call it a night. I'm in here in my office. I'm ready to go home. I don't even think all I'm gonna do is just go home, get that evening workout in, and go home. And be done. Drop my dogs off at home, as they are probably tired of being here too in the office with nothing to do. So, but good night. Thanks for your support. Thanks for your love. We'll definitely see you tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. for your crypto morning chat. As always, there's always news in crypto every time we wake up. Always got to go over the ups and downs and everything, and lament about how we should have taken profits today when we were talking about it. So, with that being said, thank you guys. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your love. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe. It's all free. It really helps us out, helps us grow. With that said, I hope you guys respect the process, do your research. Never invest more than what you're comfortable losing. Don't invest your life savings, only invest in what you can comfortably lose. So if that way, if it's gone, you're not going to be panicking and you won't get caught up in those scams. But if you do want to watch a few, there are quite a few channels out there by certified financial advisors that can help you navigate those pitfalls there. With that said, thank you guys. Cody and I will see you tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. Central Time. Stay safe and have a good night.